Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 2026 2-pack of Jim Reick and Spiky Phillips. So sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get into it. So first of all, this 20th anniversary logo doesn't actually come with the packaging. I added it myself. It's just a sticker that I printed out. You know, I realized, hey, Mattel is not going to do anything special in terms of packaging for the 20th anniversary, so I'll do it myself so I can differentiate from previous years. Anyways, this 2-pack right here, you know, we've seen Spiky Phillips before with the 2-pack of Eric Breaker in him. The thing is, Jim Reverick has only been released one time, and he was pretty hard to find when he was released back, I think, in 2021. His price on eBay has gone up by a lot in the past couple of years. I think he's over the $100 range now. So the fact that Mattel re-released this car especially is definitely a highlight of 2026. But let's take a look at the packaging here. We have the Cars logo right up here, the custom 20th anniversary there. Jim Reick, Spiky Phillips. I do like Jim Reverick's artwork as well. We got the Mattel logo and ages 3+ down here. You guys can't even see it. There you go. And then the word metal on this side. On the back of the packaging, it says, as seen in Cars 3, and the only 2-pack that we have here is Jim Reick and Spiky Phillips. Now, as you can see in the background, I do have this 2-pack that's right here. Also, as you can see, I added the 20th anniversary to him and Smokey. But this 2-pack is supposed to be a Cars 3 2-pack. The problem is, they have the wrong Jeff Corvette, and on the back of it, they mislabeled it as a Cars 1 2-pack. So we've got a Cars 1 labeled 2-pack with a Cars 2 character and a Cars 3 character. I have no idea what happened there, but I will go more in depth in my video of that. Anyways, these are now made in China for 2026. They moved production from Thailand to China. You know, I'm not really sure why. Not many people really know why they did this, but they did. And yeah, I don't really have much to say. The difference in the packaging is that in 2025, in previous years, you can see it was a matte finish. Now it's a glossier finish. It looks way better, in my opinion. Especially like the sound. It sounds better. It sounds like it was clear coated. So let's go ahead, take both of these guys out of the package, and take a look at them. So these are both 155 scale diecasts, made by Mattel, custom painted, no paper stickers, made in China. Let's go ahead and start off with Mr. Spiky Phillips here, and then we will look at Jim. So Spiky was first shown in Cars 3. There's a picture on the screen right there. But yeah, Spiky Phillips. Looking at this is actually one of my more favorite designs on a Piston Cup racer. Wow. Okay, so the original one really just looked so bland, but this one looks so metallic. We've got the water decals all over. Is that supposed to be there? I have no idea, but it looks fantastic. It's like some sort of electricity or something. This is really nice. We have a little piston cup in the middle, right? And this is the L and this is a T right there. So little torquey, and then we got the not piston cup, just a piston in the middle. Number 117, there it is on the side. His continuing sponsors are the Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy right down there. We have another Mr. Piston right there. Doesn't he have a name? It's like Little Piston or something like that. There's the arrow indicating to the pitties where to lift him up. I remember in my original review of this guy, I was just saying, oh, this is a terrible, just next gen and all that. Looking back at it, this is actually a really good looking next gen. When I do compare the two, maybe it'll be, the other one will be more dull, I'm not sure. There's a little piston there, little turkey pistons. Little turkey pistons right there. Here's the back. 2 rookie stripes, of course. He is still a rookie in Cars 3. Little turkey pistons. But by nowadays, I think he would be a a veteran. There is the code. There's the Made in China right there. This code reads 2385EAA. Now, I could be wrong, but I think this was made on the 238th day of 2025. I think. Yeah, so it appears that they made a lot of the 2026 cars in the year 2025. Usually we see that, and then toward the beginning of 2026, they make more to release at the end of 2026. That's usually what happens. So let's go ahead. Let's go actually grab the other Spiky Phillips so we can compare the two, and then we'll take a look at Jim. Alright, so here is my original Spiky right here. Yeah, look, the original Spiky, it looks nice, but it's just not as clean as this one. I love the new, it's more metallic, more Spectraflame. It looks way better than the original. Yeah, so the original is Spectraflame, but this one is more metallic than the older one. Definitely rather the new one over the old. There we go. Pretty sure this one is... Oh, this one's also made in China. Yeah, no, this was when... This was... Let me see. This was in 2018, was it? The 200th day of... Is that 2018? Yeah, I think this is 2018. Wow. See, I've learned how to read the codes now. It took me about 9 years, but hey, we finally figured it out. So there's Spiky. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Mr. Jim Reick. He appeared in Cars 3. There's a picture on the screen right there. Now, if you may or may not have been living under a rock in the year of 2025, you will know that his number, for some reason, is this whole joke. The number 67. Okay, look. I think the reason that they made this car is to capitalize on that. That's my theory, but hey, that's just a theory. A Cars theory. I had to get that in here. He is the Carbon Cyber Racer number 67. Once again, his continuing sponsors are the Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. Oh, okay, wait, so I'm not out of focus. Are the decals just that grainy? Wow. They're kind of grainy. That's weird. He has the, dashes of lines going on front of the 67. I think on the original one, they were a little more subtle. Ooh, I love this Carbon Cyber down there. That's really nice. But yeah, the green and the metallic blue look really nice on this car. Carbon Cyber on the back, 67 there. Yeah, this is honestly a pretty cool car made in China once again. I assume the same date, 238 5 EAA. So yeah, 230th day of 2025. So this Carbon Cyber guy is actually pretty cool. Now, the thing about Carbon Cyber is that this Jim Reick right here, and the stock car from Cars 3, Bobby Rotesta, is literally the most expensive sponsor if you were to buy him about a year ago. Right? If you were to go into eBay to search up Jim Reick and Bobby Rotesta, right, separately, you find a good Jim Reick for maybe, let's go $75 or so. Add into your cart. And then you find Bobby Rotesta, who is the, again, Cars 3 stock car. I'm currently making a custom of him because I don't have the money to buy the actual one. And then you go onto eBay, search up Bobby, and you find him for maybe, let's go $100. That's $175 on two toy cars. That is insane, right? I think the most I've ever spent on a singular, car, I want to say is maybe 20 bucks. Yeah, I think that, like, not even my Precision Series Doc Hudson was 20 bucks. I think I paid like $10 or $12 for this Precision Series Doc Hudson. So what I'm trying to get at is that, like, a lot of these, you know, rarer cars, their prices are just so inflated on the secondhand market. You know, you look at Mercari, eBay, stuff like OfferUp, other places like that, and it is just way too much for one car. I'm just saying, some of these scalpers, right? A scalper is someone who will buy something and then resell it on eBay for a ridiculously high price. The scalpers are kind of just ruining the aftermarket, right? That's why, like, on my eBay store, I try to focus on just selling customs. Like, I do have maybe one or two cars that I have sold on there for, you know, about 20 bucks or so. I think that was, what, the Stanley Days Ramon? But, like, there are some cars. For example, Race Damage Mood Springs, I understand he was rare. And, like, he is rare. He is, you know, one of the more highly touted cars. Like, I don't think he deserves to be over $500, $600. That's what I'm trying to say here. Like, the aftermarket for cars is insane. That's why I try to only sell customs. And, you know, maybe some clothes and stuff on my eBay store. Anyways, that's all besides the point. I hope that you all enjoyed today's review of Jim Reverick and Spiky Phillips. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I better not see any 6-7 jokes in the comment section. If I do, those comments are getting deleted, okay? Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. This is your favorite YouTuber, Rusty's95, signing out. Bye! I only got 20 seconds for this outro. I promise you that I won't go so slow. Make sure you subscribe to Rusty's95. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share.